very, very tight encounter, very entertaining. It was just, everybody was just at the edge of their seat. It was very, very entertaining, and you can see now Medina at that time they didn't have the balance that they need, but now I think with the coming of Jan and his backroom staff, the team has a balance now, and we are expecting much solid performance and convincing performance from Medina today against BK Milan. But I'm going to tell you, take my words for that, this is not going to be one of a game that you will just say it is going to this side or that side. It is going to be very, very tightly contested.
It's going to be very, very tightly contested and justifiably so, as the weather is on its absolute magnificent best. So, of course, let's look at the starting lineup for Medina. There's basically only one change in the starting exercise that started against Canifing is with the tricky and pacey Abdul Jaji be replaced by, of course, Boubacar Dramé. Boubacar Dramé, remember, is the younger brother of Gambia's mesmerizing former under-20 star in Kajale Dramé, who is doing an amazing job back in the South African League. But on goal for Medina, we have the reliable Umar Keita, known for his safe hands and excellent commanding skills. On the right back position, we have the marauding Landing Jata, who loves to push forward and continue to the attack. On the left, we have the talented Ansumana Cham with a swift left foot creating magic on the field. In the heart of the defense, we have the super gem Lamin Cisse, a defender power excellence, alongside the physical presence of Abdullah Conte. In the defensive midfield, we have the calm and composed Keita, providing stability to the team. Supporting him, we have the short gem Mustafa Jaju, who brings his skills and vision to the game, along with the darting Brian Mendy. Up front, we have the dribbling wizard Dominic Boasi, showcasing his skills.
Mind you, they will be very, very weary of BK Milan because they have the team, they have the weapons that can hold any team at a given day. So they are going to play with the same discipline, the same game approach, the same mentality. They have a good run for now, but I'm thinking today they might go for the 3 points.
Well, they have the good run. I hope Sang is not bringing us closer to the table. He says 10. I wonder if we are. Is it 11?
Yeah, we are 10.
Oh, okay.
11, yeah.
11 on 24 points. 11 on points with Canifing is. But just behind them on goal difference. Well, we set for an epic evening, set for a glorious evening. It is, of course, weather is definitely scorching for BK Milan. You have Hassan Gomez on goal. Their captain is Ibrahim Masanga, number 15. Ibrahim Ajuwe backs the Jiba, backs the number 20, with Musa Nyasi 2, Francis Kamara 4, Yusuf Amane 12, Sekou Sidibe 16, Idrissa Jammeh 8, Abdul Gomez 18, Pierre Bojan 7, and of course Usman Cisse 3. The game starts with BK Milan, of course, starting from left to right from where we are standing, because I won't see a sitting today. And Musa Nyasi is starting from back. Musa Nyasi, of course, if I maybe remember, once watched in one of the zonal teams, of course, in their past encounter, Umar Keita, starting his back with Abdullah Conte. So, I said in our few weeks back against Jam City, where I said Malimbo is the captain for Medina United and also a fantastic defender. But the way he's been replaced by Abdullah Conte, the number 6, is of course definitely immense. And he had to fight this place. He's back, he's fit, but on the bench today.
Yeah, definitely. You cannot change a winning team. You cannot change a team that is on a good run of form. That is going to depend on how the team responds or does in these games to follow. If the team is not doing well and the problem lies where he's supposed to play, then the coach will have to make the adjustment. Yeah. But for now, I think Abdullah Conte is one of the best players for Medina in these current games. So you cannot just replace Abdullah right now, because Abdullah is doing excellently and marvelously well. He's calm, he's reliable, he's there always when the defense needs him. So Malik will have to fight his way back up to
Keita now from the back. As Medina, of course, trying in their utmost best to have a better grip of the game in this early exchange, with BK Milan, of course, in their original blue strips, with, of course, some red socks. Dominic Boasi touch it down for Brian Mendy, who could not have a break on that. Now it is a Jammeh, having a brilliant ball closed down beautifully by Ansumana Cham. The referee says a foul, of course, in favor of Abdul Gomez, the number 18. Now football back to the captain, Ibrahim Sanyang. Sanyang for BK Milan, who's looking to go high. Of course, being chased now by Landing Jata. Lamin Cisse trying to command it from the back. It is a Jammeh running next to him. Beautiful defending there by Landing Jata. Lamin Cisse coming to his rescue, trying to connect Brian Mendy. But of course, BK Milan having a grip on that ball in this early exchanges with Sekou Sidibe. Flinging play back to Ibrahim Sanyang. Sanyang looking for Musa Nyasi. Nyasi, of course, the number 2 for BK Milan, sending a long one to the darting number 12 in Yusuf Amane, who tried to get past, of course, Brian Mendy or Asmana Chamra, which he does. But, of course, the running striker was all on a double stand. It looks high and says, thank God. Landing Jata now on the right-hand side of the field. Looking for Boubacar Drame. Back to Landing Jata, back to Boubacar Drame again. The pass was too short for Mustafa Jaju. And BK Milan also have restart play now, trying to make something happen. But of course, Abdullah Conte physically touched the ball, the referee said it was ball. Now here comes Brian Mendy looking for Dominic Boise, connecting beautifully now. Dominic face to face with the darting right back in the close Sidibe. Goes it to Mustafa Jaj on the run around the field, looking for Boubacar Drame around the penalty area, who is trying to get past his marker. Went in for a touch with his weaker foot, but the pass was just a little bit too lame. Here comes Landing Jata, was looking for Umar Bojang, but the pass was just a little bit too deep. The link-up play is now gelling in for Medina United.
Yeah, normally they start slow, and I think that's a tactic also that the coach employs to study what the opponent wants to do. Because when you're playing against a coach like Lamin Sani, you have to be very careful. He's a very clever coach, and he has a lot of things under his sleeve. So Jan is a well-experienced coach, so he knows what to tell the players, when to accelerate, when to be careful, and when to take things slow.
Well, I was in Ivory Coast for the past AFCON competition, and when I saw Lamin Sane, of course, I had a bit of a chat with him, and I swore to God, I told him that I saw this coming when I met him there, because knowing Lamin, of course, I followed his progress when he was with Falcons to Norwegian level, to all the way, of course, to the 3rd division, the 2nd division, and in fact was very close to winning the league last year. But they were just undone by the brilliance of Real de Bab, BK Milan clubs, while the gaffer for Medina United Alujan is just next to the bench, standing firm. And Sumana Cham wins a throw for Medina United, looking for Umar Bojang, but the pass was just a little bit too much, and Musa Nyasi cleared his line beautifully for BK Milan, while Umar Kelly netminder for Medina United come off his line to handle that ball with absolute poise, looking for Lamin Sise, as Landing Jata is calling for that. Jata wants it, and Jata gets it. Looking for Mustafa Jaju. Jaju have a heavy touch on that, but he was able to recover in time. Here comes Landing Jata, beautiful football there with Boubacar Drame now. Landing Jata in blue, Umar Bojang is calling for that, Dominic Boyce is calling for that, but Boubacar Drame wants it more and gets it. Drame wanted to call Umar Bojang, but Musa Nyasi against Stanford. Here comes Mustafa Jaju, looking for Boubacar Drame now around the penalty area, trying to get past his marker. In Sanyang, deflection there. That was very, very close, but close.
Yeah, like I told you, Medina starts slow, but with time they go gradually in the game, and that is very good in football. You have to understand what your opponent is doing. You have to give them space. Also have to study what they are doing. You cannot be on the ball always. Once you do that and you lose the ball, you won't be able to have the clue of what your opponent is doing to respond when you lose the ball. So this is what they do. They take it slow, try to study the opponent, and try to play as a team. They have that chemistry in them, and when they link up well in the final time, it can result into it.
Here comes Sidi Keita, sending a long one. Umar Bojang jumps. Abdullah Conte jumps. Dominic Boyce tried to connect Abdullah Conte in the penalty area. Cleared out by Musa Nyasi. And now Boubacar Drame misspeed. And here comes BK Milan running in blue moon. Here comes Jame. But the pass was just a little bit too much. As Landing Jata recovered to cover for Boubacar Drame. The ball is back to Drame's feet again, who was looking for Brian Mendy, but the pass again was too short for Brian. And BK Milan happy within their grasp to recover in time. Here comes Sanyang, the captain, looking for Musa Nyasi. Nyasi, Yusuf Amane was calling for that, but it looks as though he opted to go for Usman Sise. But the pass was just a little bit too much for Usman Sise. And Medina United win a throw deep inside their own half. Yeah, and the Sporting Sun, it is 9 minutes on the clock at the Live Your Dream Center in Basori, the iconic home of Real de Banjul Football Club. And of course we are BK Milan as playing as a home team today against Medina United. BK Milan, of course, like you know, as far as the history books are concerned, established back in 16th of January 2003, a very strong powerhouse as far as Gambian football is concerned, competed in the GFL 4th division for ages, of course now relegated in the 2nd division a few years back, and now looking absolutely so solid, are in line to get promotion to the 4th division, of course building some strong players such as Buba Jame now in Angola, and of course Wali Fofana Banega, one of the most skillful dribblers in Gambian football, Dominic Boyce. The pass was, he was going to have a good on that. Trying to get past his marker, looking ball first in the penalty area, first to face with Sanyang. I think he was in the area. The fans are now on their strongest note. Dominic is down, holding his knee. Not a good sign for Medina.
Yeah, it's not a good sign, but I think it's just minor pain, and because he lost the ball, and I think his knees went against themselves, so that's painful when your knees strike against themselves. So it's painful. So that is something he's going through now, but I think that's serious.
Just pain, Sang is saying. Fingers crossed, and we hope it's just pain. Look, the pass there was too much, and now Dominic will have time to be given the team. He's the captain for BK Milan. The experience was top, standing firm. His double foot, not giving him any chance to continue to his right foot. That was so fun for him.
Yeah, definitely he has to be very, very calm. He has to know exactly what he has to do. Because at that time, Dominic has one beyond him. That ball was definitely one for the net. So when Dominic comes up against you, you have a lot of things to worry about.
A lot of things to worry about there. Great discretion there by Sang. Landing to Boubacar Traoré, back to landing. Of course, he wanted to go high to Umar Bojang, but Brian Mendy was not chasing Dana as well. And of course, BK Milan will throw in their own half. As of course, Musa Nyasi and Ibrahim Sanyang there stood firm to repel Dominic's dribbling dangers. BK Milan are trying to play the ball in the middle of the park, and they win a free kick against Boubacar Traoré. Back to Sanyang, the captain Ibrahima. Musa Nyasi was calling for that, but Sanyang seems to be opting to go high, which he does now. Looking for, of course, Mane, but Ansumana Cham recovered in time to hit it for Sidi Keita, who miscued that. But Lamin Cisse again come out to clear his line. No, the referee says a foul.
I'm not convinced. I don't know exactly what he's talking about, because Abulai got to the ball first and he got the ball 100%. So the referee will have to explain to me if he has the chance to, but I don't think that was a foul anyway, because he does not even have contact with the player. He got the ball 100% and he got to the ball first, and his job as a defender is to clear the ball, and that is what he did. So the referee will he has to explain to us what he means by
a foul there.
Yeah, definitely. I don't understand.
That was in no way a foul, but I believe maybe he must have been fooled by the way the player went down. And Ibrahim Sanyang, the captain, the defender, now standing behind a free kick on a 4-man strong barrier. Of course, with Mustafa Jaju and Umar Keita trying to command it in the best way possible. And Ibrahim Sanyang now only waiting for the whistle in the wall to go for the thumping drive. As of course you have Ansumana Cham in the barrier as well, like Brian Mendy also in the barrier, Dominic Boyce in the barrier as well. Ibrahim Sanyang, the whistle is gone. Sanyang! That was a foul.
Yeah, that was his foul. I think Keita got it wrong with his wall. Yeah, because the ball sailed through freely. Yeah. The player did not have any problem to put the ball.
I think the barrier also, they were too short there, with Mustafa and Brian in the barrier.
Yeah, the position of the angle of the ball and where he placed his shot man that's why I said I have a problem with his wall. Because where the angle of the ball, he placed shot players there. So the ball has no problem of sailing over the wall. It almost got into the net.
Wow, that is a cold talking. A coach talking there, he must have given some words of wisdom at halftime or at full-time whistle to his netminder. Here comes Umar Keita. How could you say to reminder, Sang is also the technical director of Medina United. So also a coach, one may say, for in many teams. So that's why it's good to have you here, because that coaching analysis is also important in the football world.
Definitely, that's the beauty of the game. So when you understand exactly what is happening and you begin to break things down for the viewers, it makes it more interesting and more beautiful. So the details of the game makes the game more beautiful.
Absolutely. There comes Ansumana Cham there looking for Mustafa Jaju. Dominic was tying his shoelaces, and now the pass was too short for Ansumana Cham and a risky one there, and BK Milan recovered in time, but the number 18 was brought down in Abdul Gomez there. To much dismay by Medina supporters, saying again it was too cheap. But this one I think is a foul because it's from the back. And here comes, it will be taken by Yusufa Mane, the number 12, or Musa Nyasi, the number 2. Mane to Nyasi. Ibrahim Sanyang, the captain, calling for that. He wants it and gets it. From BK Milan, now around the center circle. And bring it back to Musa Nyasi. Still the center circle. Of course, Medina United so very organized and their movement are absolutely slick. Nyasi to Mane's pass was a little bit too much, and Medina United win a goal kick. Keita to Jata. Jata to Drame. Drame get passes, marker beautifully brought down, and the referee says a foul. That was great footballing IQ there by Boubacar Drame. Lamin Sase alias Mourinho, Lamin Sane rather, alias Mourinho is so busy on the third line. trying to organize his boys in the best way he can. Ali Jan, on the other hand, sitting pretty composed, of course satisfied with how his teams are displaying the tactics at the moment. Here comes Landin Jata to Boubacar Drame, looking for Mustafa Jaju, to Umar Bojang around the penalty area, and the referee says a handball against Umar Bojang in trying to have a control of that ball, and BK Milan win a free kick deep in their own half. There's 15 minutes on the clock. On the scorching sun here at the Pasori football field. Of course, it is some weather there that the boys need to do with. Ibrahima Sanyang for BK Milan, opting to go high. Of course, face to face with Lamin Cisse, no chance for Ibro. As Lamin Cisse get that ball with absolute poise, looking for Boubacar Drame. But the pass was just a bit too heavy for Boubacar Drame, as Lamin Cisse is now running to recover in time. Cover, of course, with the defensive duo of Ablai Conte. Musa Nyasi, looking for Yusufa Mane. Mane back to Nyasi. Or not yet back still, as the fans are calling for high, and he opted to go high. But the high was not good enough for Pierre Bojang, as he could not have taken that. Ablai Conte to Ansumana Cham, who uses his weaker foot, to Mustafa Jaju, who jumps and wins that header. Shot for the good jumper and win the header against Sekou Sidibe there. One thing I like about Ansumana Cham, the left fullback, you see left footers always usually are dead footers. They barely struggle with their right. But Ansumana Cham seems to be very comfortable with his right foot.
Yeah, that's experience. He has been playing for quite a while now, so he must have gathered the experience to know that a player you need to use both of your feet if you are really serious with football. So you cannot depend on one foot. How about the ball comes in one angle and it's not your foot, and you need to make a decision, you need to respond. So what will you do? So definitely he is good in that position, and that's one of his strengths. He can use both his feet to play.
Absolutely there. And we still have Mustafa Jaju on the ground for a collision of heads around the center circle. And of course, Mustafa Jaju and Sekou Sidibe. And Jaju is still being assisted by the physios under the leadership of Umar. As of course, the camera is so focused on Mustafa at the moment. Of course, kudos to the camera person there in Kemo. Of course, who has been giving us good camera footages. Great ones there. Of course, Kemo Jala. One could say thank you there for the guy behind the footage, the guy who is barely seen. And here comes Ablai Conte standing behind the free kick. Rossi to see the case who watch back to see who's close. Looks for Ansumana Cham around the left hand side. Back to Brian Mendes, who's opting to go back all the way to Umar Keita and Ablai Conte. Umar Keita looks to Ablai Conte as Ansumana Cham is calling for that. But Conte win a throw, very experienced throw there he win. As Lamin Sane is calling on them to be as firm as they possibly can be. The referee told Ansumana Cham to go back. Ali Jan calling on them to be calm and composed as they possibly can be here in this early exchange, because they are playing against a much maligned, a much experienced team, and they need all the composure in the world if they are to get anything from this game. Against a team standing firm, against a team competing, against a team owned by a Gambian national team footballer who of course still want to remain anonymous, want to remain behind the scene. So we wouldn't mention their name, but it's always good if the senior players now are also investing in football.
Yeah, that's definitely good. It's just like giving back to the community, to your country, and that's it. That's very good. That's encouraging, because we need our football to go, to improve and to develop. So we need people to invest in the game. It doesn't matter who. It could be just a normal business guy or just a random Gambian. But as long as we are investing and trying to put into sports, that's very good.
Yeah, I see some national players trying to hide their identity, but you cannot hide from a journalist. So,
no, you can never hide from journalists, because they like scientists. They do their job. They investigate. They observe and they do their experiments to find out.
That was dug deep there. And of course, Medina United seems to be getting the composure in the world now they need, as they're trying to have a grip of the game against a solid side. Of course, in football, like they always say, give so much respect to the opponents, but don't fear them, as fear shouldn't be part of the game. Like Sadio Mane once described or called on the Gambia national team one time when they were playing in the AFCON. He told them that this is football, it's 11 against 11. So you have to be as brave as you possibly can. Musa Nyasi there for BK Milan, looking to go high, but Sidi Keita applied a bit more pressure on Abdul Gomez, and the referee says a foul for BK Milan. Yeah, they come now. It is a Jammeh trying to get past his marker, but Sidi Keita recovered in time. Looks for Lamin Cisse, who looks for Mustafa Jaju, who tried to get past his marker, beautifully brought down and win a free kick around the center circle. Sidi Keita The referee says back to where the foul occurred. And Lamin Cisse now have a hand on this ball. Looks for Ablai Conte to Ansumana Cham as Dominic Boas is calling for that. Great attempt there. But number 12 in Yusuf Amane wasted no time in clearing his line. Yusuf Amane is now being pinned back by Dominic Boashi as he is giving him or want to give him no space. Dominic facing 3 men, try to get past them all, but that was a bit difficult. Ansumana Cham looks for Boubacar Drame, but of course the shot seems to have stood in his face, and Umar Keita handled as Lamin Cisse watch the ball all the way to Umar Keita. Here comes Landon Jata now, the marauding fullback, whose darting runs are of course a nightmare. Boubacar Drame tried to get past his marker, which he does with absolute poise. Now facing Ibrahim Hassan, the captain, around the penalty area. He wanted the cutback for Mustafa Jaju, but the cutback wasn't well timed. Sidi Keita looks back to Lamin Cisse, who passed Mustafa Jaju. Jaju looking for Boubacar Drame offside. Offside, yeah, it's an absolute offside. Was it?
Yes, he was onside before the pass. He was offside before the pass. But before the pass, he was onside. You can see 3 defenders behind him before the pass came.
So he recovered before the ball left the pass?
Definitely, there's no crime to be offside in football.
Okay then. Okay then, say Sang, Mendy. And that was great analysis there. Sidi tried to get past Brian, but Brian stood absolutely firm there. Back to Musa Nyasi. Musa Nyasi back to their netminder Hassan Gomez, who looks for Ibrahim Sanyang, the captain for BK Milan. Sanyang plays the ball 1-2 there. As of course the number 7 that appeared, Bojang was calling for that, but the pass of Bojang was a little bit too much. As Umar Keita recovered, looking for Ablai Conte. He plays the ball for Ablai Conte around his own box. Conte lifts his head, looks for Dominic and Umar Bojang. The pass to Umar Bojang was a bit too much as Musa Nyasi recovered in time. Here comes Mane. Umar, of course, Dominic tried to close him down. From Sanyang, placing the ball back to, of course, Musa Nyasi. Nyasi to Pierre Bojang. Bojang looks for Mane, and Sumana Cham closes down so closely and so beautiful. Here comes Musa Nyasi. BK Milan playing a quick 1-2 now. Of course, Lamin Cisse covers him again. What a defender. Lamin Cisse, what an absolute defender he has been.
Yes, like I said, Lamin is a wonderful defender. He's a special player. But you can see BK Milan is not interested in keeping the ball here. Yeah. They want to catch Medina on the break, on the long balls. And that's going to be very, very difficult to do because they are good in building. When they hold the ball, they can come forward. Yeah. So if you keep throwing the balls at them, they get more balls and come on you. So I think they will have to deploy another tactic on the long balls.
Yeah, absolutely. And Lamin and Ablai are all very fast. They are pacing.
Yeah, they are pacing defenders and they are not only pacing, but they
Here comes Brian Mendy, looks for Boubacar Drame. Around the entrance of the box, who tried to get past his marker to Brian Mendy. Tried to get past his marker beautifully. Sidi Keita was calling for that. Keita to Landon Jata now. Around the penalty area.
That's going to be a problem. So you need to take the game easy and try to keep the ball much longer, but you cannot just be throwing the ball to them. It's going to give them time to come.
Absolutely. Ansumana Cham to Lamin Cisse there. Pass was just a little too risky for Lamin as it was a little bit too short. And Lamin wins the blow for Medina United. What a miss that would be. And at this moment, I can imagine players or fans are having tears in their eyes at the moment. Using Lamin here will be a clanger there. Long ball there to Umar Bojang onto the gloves of Hassan Gomez. Keeper to keeper. And the judge is still monitoring the progress of Lamin Cisse there as he's been giving a strong support by all the officials of Medina United because losing Lamin, who has been having 100% of his ground and aerial duels won in this past game. The only mistake is the card he encountered against Jam City, where he was falling down badly during the top. The mistake I only encountered from Lamin in more than 5 games. Here comes Musa Nyasi for Jam, of course for BK Milan. A long ball, it was quite long and it eludes everyone and outfield goal kick. Lamin looks to be okay to continue as he's still being asked by Umar whether you're feeling a bit of pain. He seems to be okay as he's trying to press his leg as he possibly can. But of course, knowing him, knowing how strong he is, he definitely should be okay to continue. Keita is having the hand on his of course, scored, calling on the defenders to leave the fray, calling on them to occupy the forward role, and yeah, cooling break. Milan, of course, Medina United, Live Your Dream Center in Basori. Of course, it is so far a share of the spoils. There was Pierre there tackling Ansumana Cham, but the ball is still in play. Brought down Abla Conte at a foul in favor of Medina United, deep inside their own half. Foul committed against Pierre Bojang. And Omar Keita is calling Abla Conte to leave the fray, and that is, of course, Ruby by ball. That will be taken by Omar Keita in his own territory. He's looking to find Brian Mendy, Omar Bojang, Boubacar Dramé, Dominic Boissy, and also Mustafa Jaju. 5 of them deep inside the opponent's half. We see the kid also the DM coming into the fray now. Mustafa Jaju jumps, but of course lost that duel there. And Lamin Cisse recovered in time to win that duel there. Because Ansumana Cham is calling for that, Dominic also calling for that. And Ansumana Cham wins a draw. It was closed down by Pierre Bojang so closely. Throw in favor of Medina United. Ansumana Cham takes. Sends a long one, finding Omar Bojang, who jumps to head for Dominic Boissy. But the head was just a little bit too much for Dominic. And BK Milan Mane will take the resulting ball as Musa Nyasi was calling for a close down by Omar Bojang. He sends a long one around the opponent box. Abla Conte recovered to win the duel there. And of course Mustafa Jaj will win the touch against Pierre Bojang. And landing Boubacar Dramé recover now. He left the ball behind him, but the ball is still in play. And it is thrown in favor of Medina United. Landing Jara is running to take, but of course Mustafa Jaju takes quickly, runs into Boubacar Dramé. A quick 1-2 there between Omar Bojang and Boubacar Dramé, who's opting to go high. Of course, Bon Hassan Gomez, the netminder for BK Milan, watch it all the way out. Sana is telling the keeper, don't be doing that, that's not safe. It is not, yeah?
Yeah, it's not safe. That was a silly decision. Yeah, that ball could have taken a different bounce and then ends up in the net. Yeah, this is a surface of play. You can never tell how the ball is going to behave.
Yeah, absolutely. And Ibrahim Sanyang takes, looking for, of course, Cisse Usman. There was a beautiful football there between Cisse and, of course, the left fullback in Francis Camara. And of course Cisse, of course, opting to go for Sanyang, the captain. Sanyang all the way to Musa Nyasi. Where the gaffer is telling him to move a little bit out. Now all the time also the gaffer for BK Milan is pushing to land. Brian Mendy win that. Looks for Dominic Boissy, tries to get past Musa Nyasi. Now around the corner area, Dominic Boissy opting to go high, but Musa Nyasi recovered in time to win that ball. That comes Mane for BK Milan. The tempo of the game is now lightening up. Of course, Mane looks high for his number 18 in Abdul Gomez, but Lamin Jata recovered in time and win that ball. Looking for Dominic Boissy.
No, we got it.
Basically running behind Mane there, and Ibrahim Sanyang run, brings it back to Hassan Gomez in his own half. To Musa Nyasi. Of course, Musa win that ball for BK Milan, looking for, of course, Pierre Gomez. Gomez was opting to go all the way to Cisse. Of course, the center forward there, but Boubacar Dramé recovered in time. I love wingers who help in defending, and which Boubacar Dramé is doing absolutely so well there. Cisse, face to face with Landing Jata, who closed him down beautifully. Boubacar Dramé is again retreating all the way to support Landing Jata there. Here they come now, BK Milan around the penalty area, a quick 1-2 there. But of course, Medina United standing firm. The pass for Mane was a little bit too heavy, and BK Milan, of course, Medina United win a throw. Of course, Lamin Cisse, the gaffer, approves that football from BK Milan and gives them the club they need. Here comes Ansumana Cham, the left fullback for Medina United, to take the resulting draw. And Dominic Boissy is calling for that, as well as Mustafa and Brian Mendy. Sends a long one looking for Dominic, but the head ball was just a little too much. As indicated, trying to close down Pierre Bojang, who wins a throw now for, of course, a BK Milan. Mane looks for Cisse, Lamin Cisse and Abla Conte closing down. Syndicator win that ball, looks for Omar Bojang. Beautiful touch there by Omar Bojang to Dominic Boissy, who tries to get past his marker. Face to face with two. Mane uses his hand. Be careful, bro. So that is a shame there. Here comes Jame looking for Cisse, who opting to go all the way to Francis Camara for BK Milan. Francis Camara, Omar Keita off his line and win that duel there. Of course, a keeper by excellent, who did so well, who was, of course, so solid against Birkama United, made double penalty saves in the GFF FF Cup round of 16. which of course took Medina United all the way to the quarterfinal, which they'll be meeting Banjul in Banjul on the 24th of May. And Lamin Cisse there, looking to go back to his netminder Omar Keita. Keita all the way to Ablai Conte. Conte looking for Ansumana Cham, get past Pierre Porter with absolute poise. Looks for CD Keita now, around the penalty area. That is of course too clingy. Keita to Ansumana Cham, he of course have a bit of a touch with the top, and Mane for try to get past his marker, which he does beautifully. Looking for of course Sekou Sidibe. Francis Camara is calling for that, he wants it and gets it. And of course, Camara opting to go for a cross, but Cisse is telling him, I can give a helping hand, which he does now. Around the penalty area, brought down at the outside of the box, but the referee was not interested. Here comes Landin Jata, looks for Mustafa Jaju, the shot Mustafa Jaju. Of course, looks for CD Keita, the DM, opting to go high to Mustafa. Beautiful football there between Lamin Cisse, Mustafa and CD Keita. Boubacar Dramé there to Landin Jata, beautiful football there. And Ibrahima Sanyang went on the ground and win that tackle against Boubacar Dramé, who is nosing a bit of point at the moment, but the referee is not interested. Here comes Sidibe now to Abdul Gomez around the penalty area, who's opting to go high. Lamin Cisse again, win that battle. Brian Mendy, of course, looking for Dominic Boissy. Mane is trying to retreat. Dominic is trying to get past his mark. I wanted to look for Boubacar Dramé, but the pass was just a little bit too short for Boubacar Dramé as Hassan Gomez win that touch against Ibrahima Sanyang. And Sanyang to Musa Nyasi, Mourinho is misplaced with the goalkeeper. And his complaints, what?
Yeah, he has a point, because the goalkeeper is, what he is doing, he's not very careful. He's not commanding his back properly, and he's making some shots, and that's dangerous for the team.
Of course, Umar Bojang around the penalty area, trying to get past his marker. Musa Nyasi won that catching there against Musa, and foul against Boissy there. Says the central referee. They got that ball, relax, release, up to go all the way back to Ibrahima Sanyang. Sanyang in his own box, of course, looking to Pierre Gomez. Lamin Cisse is calling for that, and Pierre Gomez tried to get past his marker. Connects, of course, his midfield Sidibe. Now, of course, Abdul Gomez having a touch on that ball, looking for Francis around the penalty area, opting to go for a cross onto the foot of Landin Jata, who recovered in time again to win that battle. And but loses it again to Lamin Cisse, trying to win it back. And of course, Francis is standing firm, but Landing overall wins it. Looks for Mustafa Jaju, who is now looking for Brian Mendy. Dominic is calling for that. Brian wins that battle down, looks for Boubacar Dramé. Face to face with Ibrahima Sanyang. Boubacar Dramé now. Of course, face to face with BK Milan's captain, Ibrahima Sanyang. Around the penalty area, opting to go for a bit of a touch. Dominic Boissy wins that ball. Handball against Dominic Boissy in favor of Mane for BK Milan. And of course, Hassan Gomez will have the chance to start for BK Milan. We have 38 minutes on the clock, 7 minutes of normal time to play. Here comes Sidibe looking for Francis, looking for Ousmane Cisse, but opting to go all the way to, of course, BK Milan's number 8, who's trying to get past his marker. Landin Jata were on the ground but did not command that fully. Lamin Cisse recovered in time, but of course loses that to a corner, to his much display, saying it was a goal kick, but corner be there.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I think we are far from the action. Maybe the referee is right, he's closer to the action. Yeah. Maybe it could have got off Lamin, and then it resulted to a corner kick.
Long delivery there, and jumps the number 16 in Sekou Sidibe, who visibly seems to be good on the air, winning of course most of his duels around the middle of the park, with the only one he lost was his head collision with Mustafa Jaju. Here comes Abla Conte looking for Dominic Boissy, who win that touch with Mane. Here comes Dominic now, tries to get past his marker, get past Musa Nyasi, but of course there was too many bodies in the penalty area. Brian Mendy loses that touch there to Sekou Sidibe, and of course Sidibe would have the chance now to clear his line as Ousmane Cisse was calling for that. Landing of Mustafa Jaju won that battle. Francis against Boubacar Dramé, and a throw in favor of Medina United, deep inside the opponent's half. And too many bodies surrounding Dominic Boissy. Anytime he has a touch in the ball, Landin Jata looks for Boubacar Dramé, which he does beautifully. But of the pass back to Landing to Boubacar was just a little bit too short, and Ousmane Cisse jumps with that battle for BK Milan around the penalty area. Lamin Cisse coming all the way out to win the battle, now running to get back to his position. Ali Chan is calling on them to face the ball, calling on them to be as compact, as composed as they possibly can be. Musa Nyasi, looking for Mane, looking for Usman Cisse, looking for Sidibe, looking for Pierre Bojang, and here comes Bojang now, Pierre. First to first with Ansumana Cham and Abla Conte, Sidi Keita recovered in time to cover. Here comes Mane, the darting fullback, Ansumana Cham going all the way back, but still Musa has foot on the ball, and it is a goal kick in favor of Medina United. This time again, the BK Milan players and supporters are not happy with the decision. So what can we do? Far from the action.
Yeah, Abulai could have got it on the body of the players. So that's a goal kick for Medina.
Absolutely. Mustafa Jaju there playing a quick 1-2 with London Jata, who is now overlapping Brian Mendy. Dominic Boasi is calling for that. Gets it off. Who is trying to get past his marker, entering the penalty area. Beautiful football there. Umar Bojang, Mustafa for volley. Still play continues Sidi Keita. Mustafa Jaju. That was a very good goal. Now comes Pierre Bojang. Win that battle against yeah, they come now, but good tackle by Landing Jata. Landing looking for the Drame. Yeah, he comes looking for Chideket around the penalty area. He wanted to connect with Brian Mendy, but the pass was a little bit too short. Lamin Cisse in battle there, with of course the number 3 in Usman Cisse win that header and a throw in favor of BK Milan. That's not been a goal.
Yeah, I think Bojang was in no man's land. He was not focused at all. The ball dropped at his feet. His decision making was just definitely flat and poor. That should have been in the back of the net because Brian did everything. He gave him a sitter. That was just a cake on a plate, and just all you need to do is just tap it in the net. Yeah. So his body language, his decision making, his response, his reaction, everything was just flat. It was just flat at that point there. But of course, he will recover in time. He will not have was a huge chance miss. And knowing Umar Bojang, of course, he will not be faced by that chance miss. He will recover in time, hopefully, and trying to find the back of the net. The question is a matter of when, but surely it will come. Musa Nyasi now trying to be as composed as he possibly can be. Looks for Usman Nyasi all the way to the gloves of Umar Keita, who was not faced by that ball. And now Sidi Keita, Mustafa and Brian, we are calling for that Sidi option to go all the way high to Dominic Boasi. But the pass to Dominic was a little bit too much. And Mane will have his chance. Of course, Yusuf Mane will have the chance to restart play for BK Milan. We have 3 minutes on the clock. It's still goalless here at the KG5 mini stadium. Oh, did I say KG5? No, that's not KG5. That's of course the Dream Center in Basel. Pardon me for that. Yeah, the Lithuanian Dream Center, Ibrahim Sanyang looks for Francis, of course, on the other side of the field. That is Francis Camara, who is looking for Usman Cisse on the right hand side of the field. Back to Francis, all the way back to Ibrahim Sanyang. Nearly shot there as Umar Bojang was trying to chase him down in the best way he can. Here comes BK Milan playing in the middle of the park, lost that battle there. Umar Bojang also loses that battle. Here comes Sekou Sidibe, looks for Yusuf Mane in a darting road now. Of course, with immense enterprise, closed down by Ansumana Cham so quickly. Well, of course, stop him and stop his run. Sidibe went in for a long one there, but Landing Jata was there fully to clear his line. Mustafa Jaju wins that battle, but of course did not clear his line as Usman Cisse wanted to recover in time. Back to Lamin Cisse, who was looking for Boubacar Dramé, which he does absolutely swiftly. Boubacar Dramé have a good control on that, but Francis Camara also recovered in time for BK Milan as he clears it out for a throw-in in favor of Medina United, with Landing Jata will be tackling any moment from now. We are of course into the final minutes of the first period. The only real opportunity for to the foot of course, Umar Bojang, which he could not bounce, hitting it with his weaker foot. Mustafa Jaju went on the ground, misses it, but Umar Cisse did not miss that ball. Here they come now, looking to go high to Usman Cisse, who is trying to have a control on that. Landing Jata tried to close him down in the best way he possibly can. Sekou Sidibe, Yusuf Mane is running with all his life now. Oh, the pass to Yusuf Mane was just a little bit too much, and a goal kick in favor of Medina United. 3 minutes of added time. 45 minutes, of course, done and dusted. 45 minutes of football, 45 minutes of real balance, 45 minutes of real composure, of real technique, of real fly and finesse, but still no real goal here. Umar Bojang, of course, this could be one of the final throw of the dice. Ansumana Cham. Dominic Kai.
Looks for Dominic Boasi. Here comes Dominic. Tries to get past his marker, but standing firm is Idrissa Jammeh, who won that battle. Umar Lamin Cisse, of course, also had a touch on that. Here comes Pierre Gomez, first to first with Abla Conte. Pierre Umar Cisse was covering him absolutely well again. Umar was covering him so well. Here he wins the battle. Dominic Boissy again, trying to get into Brian Mendy, which he does. And Sumana Chan was calling for that, he gets it. Brian Mendy giving him support. Dominic Boissy running all the way back. Here comes Sidi Keita. Now the final few minutes of the first period. Sidi is looking for Boubacar Drame. Of course with Francis Camara, but Seko Sidibe recovered in time for BK Milan as Francis brought it back to Ibrahima Sanyang. Sanyang looking to go high all the way to Pierre Bojang, which he tested beautifully, but Sidi Keita reaches the ball before him. The referee says a foul visiting his pocket, and this will be the first yellow card of the evening. No complaint there by Sidi Keita. He understands that that's the right call, and Pierre Gomez is nursing an almighty pain at the moment, assisted by Brian Mendy. But he'll be okay to continue. It's just a matter of pain. He's almost back to his feet, and BK Milan medical staff are already on the touch. The referee is booked for the first time in this evening, and he is now in the yellow collar with wearing the green strips. Here comes Pierre Bojang, looking for Yusuf Mane, closed down beautifully by Brian Mendy. To Musa Mane, back to Ibrahima Sanyang, his captain. This, of course, keeper was looking to go high. Lamine Cisse read that movement again, and Umar Keita also read that Comac sweeping and handled that ball with poise. Abdullah Conte is calling for that, but Umar this time is wanted to go high. The pass to Brian was not enough. Pierre Bojang win that ball beautifully. Of course, around his own half, looks for Yusuf Mane, which he connects also beautifully. For Usman Cisse is calling for that. He wants it. Abdullah Conte is trying to close him down beautifully. Umar Keita wanted to come out, but the pass to Yusuf Mane was just a little bit too much. The 48 minutes is over. The 48 minutes is over. 48 minutes of football, of real enterprise, of course of flair and finesse, but no real goal here at the Live Your Dream Center in Basuri. Still 45 minutes of grabs, still 3 points of grabs. Still, of course, two teams have it in them, understand the significance of this game. It was a chilly sunset, it was a prosperous sunset, but in the end, we're going for the locker room with both teams sharing the spoils. Of course, with both teams sharing it. It's half time. BK Milan 0, Medina United 0. In the second half here at the Live Your Dream Center. It is a first half of real entertainment. Now going for a second half of fiber and fun. Sang, the whistle is almost gone. He's back. What should Medina United do to ensure I'm going on with the very important 3 points?
I think the striker should bring his head back into the game because his team is doing everywhere to connect him and give him those chances. So he should be able to make it count.
We should be able to make it count. We should be able to create those chances. He will always give them those opportunities. Jacob Drame trying to get past his marker. The last touch was just a little bit too easy. And the goal kick in favor of BK Milan. Of course, Boubacar Drame's heavy touch. Yeah, the Live Your Dream Center in Passover. Back and Cisse makes it all the way out. And he wins the free kick. That was definitely risky.
Yeah, I think he should have been. The referee should call him unfortunately because he could have enjoyed there in the process.
Had they all gone down, it would have been something else there. It's good that they did manage to work something out. Because it's definitely not risky considering the ground. Here goes BK Milan now. Yusuf Mane, great defending there by Sidi Keita. Yusuf Mane trying to recover from the Bojang, sending a long one, landing Jata reads it so well against BK Milan. Here comes, they're coming now. Boubacar Drame, which is beautifully for Mustafa Jaju, looking for Umar Bojang. Pass for Bojang was just a little bit too much, and a free kick in favor of BK Milan. Of course, or throwing that in favor of BK Milan in their own territory. Throw, taking, playing Francis Camara, rushing all the way back to Musa Nyasi. Musa looking for slide, of course, full back. Yusuf Mane, but Nyasi wants it more. The pass there was just a little bit too much. Umar Keita read it so well. Now comes to Abdullah Conte. Conte playing a beautiful 1-2 there with Brian Mendy. He's looking to go high, charging for Umar Bojang. Umar jumps against Musa Nyasi. Fall badly on the ground. and a throw that will be taken quickly back to Rossi to the foot of Dominic Boissy, who tries to get past his marker, was looking for Boubacar Dramé on the side of the field. Real Mendy touching all the way back to Lamine Cisse, who looks for Keita. Keita opting to go all the way to the other side to Landing Jata, who is looking for Sidi Keita around the center circle. Keita to Real Mendy, who get past his marker beautifully by Bojang, or Pierre Bojang there, trying to bring him down, and he wins a free kick. They are now looking for, of course, Ansumana Cham, who searches Umar Bojang. The whistle is assistant flag was up for offside against Umar Bojang. And now Ibrahim Sanya from the back is looking for of course the run of Usman. Also Sidi, Landing Jata win that ball beautifully there, try to get past Usman, touch it to. That was not safe there. Of course, leaving the field that way is definitely risky. Musa to Hassan Gomez, who's opting to go high all the way to Ablai Conte, who chested down beautifully for Sidi Keita. Back to Ablai Conte, who tossed beautifully there so well. What a beautiful football there by Ablai Conte. So calm and composed. Lamine Cisse looks for Mustafa Jaju to Landing Jata around penalty area. Beautiful football there. But Mustafa Jaju loses it to Francis. And now Ablai Conte to Landing Jata. The pass to Boubacar Dramé was a little bit too heavy. And now the gaffer is telling them to come out. He's telling them to press higher the field. Hassan Gomez now rolls it to Musa Nyasi. Nyasi back to Hassan Gomez for BK Milan. Ibrahim Sanyang, who are now trying to build up play from the back, bar away from their long balls. Here comes Francis Camara. Looks for his number 20, who is Ibrahim Ajiba, but he could not collect Ibrahim Ajiba in time. Real Mendy looks for Dominic Boissy on a heavy touch, but Boissy managed to keep it in play. Who tries to get past Youssoufa Mane, brought down, but the referee was not interested. Here comes Youssoufa. Now looks for his colleagues, of course with Bojan calling for that, trying a beautiful overrun there on Ansumana Cham, but Lamine Cisse reads it so well. Looks for Landing Jata, who is connecting Real Mendy all the way back to Ablai Conte. Conte looks for Dominic Boissy. The pass to Dominic was a little bit too poor, and the BK Milan. He's walking, he said?
Dominic should have recovered quickly. When he went down, he was still walking behind the defense line. I don't know what he was doing, but that pass was meant for him. And if he had recovered quickly, tracked back, he could have gotten that ball.
He could have gotten that ball there. Youssoufa Mane sends a long one, looking for Ablai Conte, who brings it down to Ansumana Cham, back to Ablai Conte, who is also having a very, very composed game today, Ablai Conte. He seems to be calmer today than all the games I've watched him so far. Mustafa Jaju, beautiful ball there to Dominic Boissy. Was a good touch, face to face with Youssoufa Mane. Around the enter of the box, Dominic looks for Brian Mendy, back to Dominic Boissy. Around the edge of the box, he was preparing himself for a thumping drive, but BK Milan recovered beautifully. Here they come now, trying to press high, and Usman Cisse was calling for that. He wants it and gets it. Francis Camara, the pass to Francis was poor, and now here comes Boubacar Dramé, face to face with Ibrahim Sanyang, as Francis Camara is struggling to recover. Boubacar Dramé enters the box. That was so close there.
That was beautiful play from the lad. You can see how brave he was. He took his time, got the defender on his wrong foot, and then he got the ball inside, moved it, tried to got the angle. But you can see it was a much experienced player. He would have gone much deeper and closer to the goal and release this shot or get somebody on the ball.
At least a shot on target.
Yeah, at least a shot on target. That's very, very encouraging, and it's beautiful to see.
Absolutely, Usman. And then Jata read that so well, wins a free kick. A very intelligent play there by Landing, and of course a very, very brave one to enter in between Usman Cisse and the ball. And now wins a free kick for his team, Medina United. With Lamine Cisse is in hurry to bring back to play. Sidi Keita with a free kick, and now that will be taken by Medina quickly. In the opponent box, Landing is limping a little bit. That was a heavy touch there by Usman Cisse. But of course, he will definitely be okay to continue receiving support from Sidi Keita. And a free kick in favor of Medina, where they have, of course, up to 5 players in the box. With Dominic Boissy in there and Sumana Cham in there. But opting to go to Landing Jata, was looking for a cross. but the ball was too heavy and it took Usman Cisse. It's back to Sidi Keita, who prepares himself now for delivery. Ramasanyan jumps and wins the header there. Francis, of course, Camara is trying to recover for BK Milan CD. Now playing beautiful 1-2 there. Of course, to Sidibe, back to Musa Anyasi for BK Milan. They're playing beautiful 1-2. It is a Jame. Tries to get past Umar Bojang, but there was a heavy touch there by Umar Bojang from the back. And a free kick in favor of Idrissa Jammeh for BK Milan. Oh, it was heavy, and it seems to be needing support from the medics there. It was a heavy touch there. Well, of course, he will be okay to continue. For BK Milan, looks like Idrissa Jammeh is nursing a bit of pain. He's giving strong support there by the officials. There at the center circle, Boubacar Dramé has been up. Looks for Brian Mendy. Umar Bojang is calling for that. Chooses to go for Dominic Boissy. Great football there. Ibrahima Sagna was at the right time to clear his line. Dominic rolls it back to Ansumana Cham around the center circle. Back to Mustafa Jaju, who's trying to get past his marker. But Sidi Keita wants it more. Umar Lamin Cisse wants it more and he gets it. As Landon Jata is calling for that and gets it as well. And Jata opted to go with a beautiful dribble. Umar Bojang! The whistle is gone for offside. But that was a very, very clear delivery there by Landon Jata for first time. The way he timed the run and the delivery was perfect.
I think our referees and our assistant referees should do better. They should know when the ball left the feet of the player and when the striker started running. This will make difference in our football, because if they have to blow every ball that the striker gets, the striker times his run, gets past the defender when the defender did not react quickly, and it looks like it's an offside. It's not an offside. You look at where the ball is coming from and when it has been played before the player made the run.
Agreed. Abla contact to Lamin Cisse. Back to Sidi Keita. I mean, Medina have been the better side in the second half.
Definitely. Even in the first half, they had most decent chances. They had much of the possession. The link-up play was brilliant, but they have to make it count.
Yeah, of course. Boubacar Dramé wanted to go first with his weaker foot, but Francis recovered. There comes Landon Jata again, tried to get past Sidibe, his marker, sends it across with his weaker foot. Dominic Boissy jumps, tried to place it down for Brian Mendy, and Sumala Cham, and wins a corner. He opted to go for with his right foot again. And of course, Brian Mendy is running to take the resulting corner kick for Medina United, who've been the better side. BK Milan of late have been struggling. Their last win was against Canifingis, drop points against Latrikunda United, drop points against Dodland in their last encounter, losing 2-0. Long delivery there by Dominic Boissy around the penalty area, and Idrissa Jammeh was there to recover. Brought it to Francis Camara, who is opting to go high as Ali Jan is calling on Boubacar Dramé to recover, but the pass for Francis was too poor, and Medina United wins a throw that will be taken by Landon Jata, who is looking for Umar Bojang, and Mustafa Jaju also have to on that. He looks for Ansumana Cham on the left hand side with a darting run there. Dominic Boissy is calling for that. Brian Mendy is calling for that. Rolls it to the foot of Dominic Boissy, who tried to get past his marker, which he does beautifully. Rolls it to Sidi Keita. Keita's pass was in no man's land, and it's a throw in favor of BK Milan. Idrissa Jammeh, we're leaving it to Francis Camara, the throw man. Francis Camara to, of course, Lamin Cisse was there and win the ball. Sidi Keita win the jump, but not fully. As of course, here comes Usman Cisse of Pierre Bojang. Looks for Usman Cisse on the other side of the field as his Farada. Of course, he releases everyone and doubles out for a goal kick. Umar Keita was not happy with that. Calls on Dominic to close down most places as he possibly can, telling him thank you. Here comes Umar Keita. Behind the ball, looks for Ablai Conte, which he does beautifully. Conte looks for Ansumana Cham, great pass there. Ansumana Cham rolls it for Dominic Boissy, who tries to get past his marker, rolls it to Ansumana Cham. But issue for Mane is recovering in time, going all the way back to Hassan Gomez, who Umar Bojang is trying to close now. But Gomez was wary of that and he kicks it out quickly. Here there comes Ibrahima Sagna, heads it to Musa Anyasi, his defensive pair. Dominic Boissy closes it down and win that ball, which he does now to Brian Mendy around the penalty area. Brian gets it to Dominic Boissy, first to face with Musa Nyasi, around the entrance of the box, opting to go to see the Keita, who was calling for that at the penalty area. Wow! That was a great kick there by Sidi
The interference of the referee, if it had come straight to him, he could have found the net at that range.
Yeah, it's a good kick out of the ball, yeah?
Yeah, he's definitely good.
Hassan Gomez will start for BK Milan as they are preparing some triple, or let me say a substitution, in which their number 17, who will confirm any moment from now, will be coming in. Abdullah Conte misses that battle, but Lamin Cisse is covering him well as he delays the centre forward. And Yusufa Mane is coming, looks for a cross. Sidi Keita win that battle, but all the way for a goal kick. As BK Milan are looking for a substitution. Their number 18 will be coming out as who's receiving claps. And will be replaced, of course, quickly. The number 18 is Abdul Gomez. Will be replaced by the number 17, that is Lamin Maron. Lamin Maron coming in to replace, of course, in place of Abdul Gomez. Well, the BK Milan faithfuls will be looking forward to seeing what impact Maron can have in this field. Now, there comes a corner. It's a long one. Marqueta was trying to come out, and the ball eludes everyone. And Real Mendy is leading it so well. It's hard for a throw in favor of BK Milan. Real Mendy goes to Jata. Up to go high to Umar Bojan. Is now chasing that ball. Musa Nyasi is recovering. Miscreate that ball. Here comes Dominic Boissy. There was a goal line clearance there by Ibrahima Sanyang. And a free kick in favor of BK Milan. That should have been a goal.
I think with his caliber of that kind of player, he should have found the back. He should have done it earlier, but he didn't. Yeah.
Gomez.
Give up. Now, Mula.
And Gomez will take the resulting ball for BK Milan. He sends the ball high, Sidi Keita jumps, it eludes everyone, but never eludes Lamin Cisse, who win that ball, looking for Dominic Boissy, who heads it beautifully down for Umar Bojan, around the penalty area, onto his weaker foot, but that was great effort there by Umar Bojan.
Definitely, that is what he should be doing. He should up his game, he should make those runs, he should connect with the play, he should try shots, and that is how it can result into a goal.
Yeah, absolutely there. And that was a very, very good try there by Umar Bojan. And here comes Yusufa Mane, sends a long one. Abdullah Conte jumps, win that header. Of course, all the way to Pierre Bojan for BK Milan. Around the penalty area, here comes Lamin Maron, the newly introduced number 17, looking in the penalty area, closed down by Umar Bojan. But BK Milan still having in that ball. The pass was too heavy for their centre forward. And the goalkeeper Umar Keita swept that ball beautifully. Was looking for Mustafa Jaju, but never won that. And Buwadrame jumps in that battle one way to That was some intelligent play there by Buwadrame.
Yeah, definitely he has to give his body to the defender, and the defender did not see what the boy was trying to do, so he committed him and he got into him, and that's a foul.
That's a foul there. And it will be taken by Lamin Cisse. So Umar Keita is interested too. He's opting to go all the way to Dominic, but no keeper at the moment. But he was beautifully closed down by Real Mendy for avoiding or not giving any space of kicking. Here they come now, BK Milan in Blue Moon. He'll introduce Lamin Maron, tries to connect his centre forward, but the pass was just a little bit too lame there. Dominic, or Sidi Keita wanted to connect Dominic also, but he couldn't. Here comes, heavy touch there, but the referee was not interested. Here they come a quick 1-2 around the penalty area, closed down beautifully by the centre back, Abdullah Conte. And here comes Marqueta up to go all the way to Dominic Boissy, who has a beautiful touch on that ball. Dominic face to face with Yusufa Mane now, tried to get past his marker, looking for Brian Mendy, but the pass was all the way back. Mustafa Jaju could touch there by Mustafa around the penalty area now, looking for who? Umar? No, not him actually. Sidi Keita rolls it back to Lamin Cisse. all the way to landing Jata, around the entrance of the box. Lamin Jata is preparing himself for delivery, sends a long one too close to the goalie, and Hassan Gomez will have the chance to start for BK Milan, who are now pressing, or both teams are now pressing as both teams want to leave the tempo of the game. And the number 20, Ibrahim Ajiba, will be making way any moment from now for BK Milan as they're preparing for another substitution who is coming in. Their number 90 in Matar Cisse. Matar Cisse will be coming in any moment from now for BK Milan. Landing Jata, brings the ball back to Lamin Cisse, to Sidi Keita, back to Lamin Cisse. Quick 1-2 there for Medina United. Sending a long one to Mustafa Jaju. Couldn't have the control on that ball, but Landing Cisse was already back to close down Usman Cisse. There comes Idrissa Jammeh, back to Sidi, of course. Oh, heavy touch there. And BK Milan will making substitution. The number 20, Ibrahim Ajiba, is going off for Matar, of course. Cisse will be coming in for BK Milan. And oh, Musa Nyasi is also off. Sanyasi is also off. That will be a heavy blow there. Beautiful delivery. That was his first to Matar Francis, sending in a long one. Then pass they are walking. Yusuf Amane brings it back. Still slaying in the penalty area, but it's out for Medina United.
Close together.
67 minutes on the clock. Keita opting to go high all the way to Umar Bojang. Beautiful header there by Umar Bojang to Dominic Boyce around the penalty area. Face to face with the keeper. United. What a football! What a header by Umar Bojang! And what a finish from Dominic Boyce. We are calling your striker to be alert. He was alert and he gave an assist.
If he's in the game, he can help the team. That is what he has been doing for the last 5 minutes.
What the changes from BK Milan? Musa Nyasi is off. The one replacing was Scott Rabi. Medina United pounds.
Yeah, it takes time for a player that is just introducing the game to find themselves, establish themselves, and get the rhythm. So if the ball comes to you directly at that point in time, you should be. That's why when a player is warming up to come on the field, he should be definitely physically and mentally ready to make sure that when he comes, he clicks right away. If not, if play comes to your area at that time of your entrance, you could be punished.
Yeah, you could be punished. And Usman Juba there was the introduced number 6, the defender. And Medina United now have an advantage. They scored beautifully through Dominic Boissy with his weaker foot. That was a beautiful goal from Dominic Boissy. Seize the goal. Of course, that was a good goal there from Dominic Boissy. Beautiful assist there by Umar Bojang. And 1-0 Medina United. Abla Conte jumps, win that header. Now BK Milan will be coming in Blue Moon here around the penalty area. Here comes Francis Camara. First to face with Mustafa Jaji. Abakar Gandhi win that battle now. Tries to get past his marker, opting to go on a twist and turn here. Abakar Drame, beautiful football to Umar Bojang around the penalty area. Good football. He opted to go with his weaker foot. Good play. That was the end. And now BK Milan would again have the chance to start as Medina United players warming up. What a beautiful second half they've had.
I wonder about that Ghana boy. I told you he is better than his brother. At his age, he's doing wonders. He's in his own world. So that was just a bit of experience that he learned from his side. If I thought it was a much mature player, he got that assist.
He's really back in the game now. He's doing wonders.
Now that's what he has to do. He's the link man and he's the guy that has played in front for the team. So that is exactly what he has to do. And even more.
And even more. Yusuf Amane tried to get past Usman Cham, which he does, but he's down around the penalty area. Here comes Pierre Bojang, tries to get past his marker, closed down beautifully by Sidi Keita, who remember is on the referee's booking in the first half. Well, he can't afford to know that because he's a very important player in the Medina United setup, and enemies would be definitely almighty. And absolutely, he has been doing it very well from the right hand side in his Famane, and he's Abdullah Conte Jones win that battle there, landing that against Jiba. Hand ball in favor of Medina United in the penalty area, and a cooling break here for Medina United. 71 minutes on the clock. He's still leading by a goal to nil through Sublime there at the Live Your Dream Center. Omar Keita to Abdullah Conte, who is opting to go high all the way to Dominic, but Jiba, of course, Yusuf Mane recovered in time. Here comes Brian Mendy, was trying to connect Mustafa Jaju, but the pass for Mustafa was just a little bit too short. And Sumana Cham gives a corner to BK Milan on the foot of Usman Cisse. That will be taken by Lamin Maron, the number 17. He's trying to get past his marker in the penalty area, opting to go high. That was a heavy cross and a goal kick in favor of Medina United. Wow, there was substitution there for BK Milan. So Idrissa Jammeh is making way, as well as Pierre Bojan also making way for BK Milan. Well, Pierre Bojan was definitely doing a remarkable job in this game. But who is coming in? They are mesmerizing number 10, who is Bakary Danjo, a superstar, and also Ibrahim Ndour. So Danjo and Ndour, how of an impact would they have in this game remains to be seen. But one thing is certain, they are an integral members of their teams. Here comes Umar Keita, sends a long one, tries to connect Umar Bojan, but Jiba recovered in time. Danjo hears it back for his first strike to Ndour. And now Ndour looking for Usman, but of course Ansumana Cham was trying to recover on the penalty area. Defending there by Lamin Cisse. Omar Keita, Milan appealed for a penalty, but the referee was not interested. All the way to Dominic Boissy, face to face with Yusuf Mane. Here comes Brian Mendy now, looking for Dominic Boissy. The pass was intercepted there in the middle of the park by Sidibe for BK Milan. Medina United are looking absolutely stolid.
Marcelo!
So far, not making
Marcelo! Marcelo! Hey, while Tariq, Mobat side, Nine Bunko by Bunko exposed.
Here comes Dominic around the penalty area now. Was pulled down, but still managed. Umar Bojan goes for a drive. It was touched there by Ibrahim Sanyang, and a corner kick in favor of Medina United. That was a good effort there by Umar Bojan. He was looking for the top corner, but thanks to the interference of Ibrahim Sanyang, the scoreline remains 1-0. Who is down? Dominic Boissy. He looks to be that earlier four-star from pain, and still losing a bit of pain. Great delivery there by Sidi Keita, but Lamin Cisse was not up to that ball just to bring it down for a goal, but it was just a little bit too heavy. I think he saw the ball late. I think the ball reached his head very, very late when, of course, he wasn't aware of the location of the ball. Here comes Danjo, brings it back to Hassan Gomez, who opted to go high, but landing Jata, win that tussle, down there by Francis Gomez, but the referee was not interested. Here comes Lamin Cisse. Karma, as he's still not happy with that call from the referee. Yeah, they'll come now, a free kick. Of BK Milan will be taken by Bajo, the newly introduced Bajo. Mustafa Brian and Omar Bojan all in the barrier jump. So close to BK Milan. Of course, on the head of Danjo, but close was not enough. Omar Keita, the netminder, will be starting from the back for Medina United. Lamin Cisse is still least happy with that. I think he's limping. Will he be okay to continue?
Yeah, because he got the ball, but the player ran into him late. So that should have been the foul that goes to Medina. But the referee was fooled by the simulation of the player that went diving and flying and shouting, making all the noise.
Now the link from Lamin Cisse, would he be okay?
He will. He's a top guy.
Well, you have another experienced defender on the bench. Don't you think that will be important?
Yeah, they will. I think for now, you cannot touch the defense because it's stable. So it's very risky to remove one player there and can shape the defense. So the coach is taking his time to make any rash decision.
Because Sidi Keita was looking for Umar Bojang and Boubacar Drame. Mustafa Jaju wanted to put it on the legs of the opponent, but he stood firm. Brian Mendy was closed down there by the referee. And here comes Abla Conte onto the foot of Yusufa Mane for BK Milan, who is looking for the cross. Usman Sisse around the penalty area. Abla Conte clear his line back to the foot of Yusufa Mane, who is opting to go all the way back to Jiba, who is looking for a long ball. Usman Sisse was offside, as he was in an offside position before the pass. He recovered, but it was a little bit too late. Now, Medina United have been within themselves, have been within their gaps.
Hey!
Not sure he would be okay to continue. Lamin Cisse is causing an almighty pain at the moment.
They have to bring Malik.
And the captain Malik Mbow, who recovered, who is in the team's sheet for the first time since the starting of the second round against Electronic. Landing Jata is deployed in the back, and Boubacar Drame is been called by the referee to close down, with Abla Kamara also been instructed to go back. So Landing Jata will be now in the central defense role. Umar Bojang chasing that, but that was a little bit too heavy against Lamin Cisse. He seems to want to play. He still wants to play.
He wants to play, but I think for his condition now, I think the coach should save him because he has a card. He's limping. He's under some serious pain. So the best thing is to bring him out and bring a fresh defender so that we can be able to hold up BK Milan here.
Of course, so that's so. Landing Jata down the center field beautifully. Good play there by Umar Keita and Landing Jata. So Landing Jata was covering him absolutely so well there. And BK Milan are now pressing for that moment. The other comes now, Umar Keita sending in a long one, was looking for Abla Kamara to Dominic Boissy, but of course Yusufa Mane, who is the playmaker, stood firm. A quick 1-2 there, Abla Kamara placed it to Dominic Boissy, but Ajiba recovered in time for BK Milan, who looks for on the right hand side. West Cisse sensing a delivery. Umar Lamin Cisse, even with that pain, was strong enough to withstand that cross as he heads the ball out onto the foot of Dominic Boissy, who rolls it beautifully to Sidi Keita, who is looking for Mustafa Jaju around the middle of the park, rolls it to Boubacar Drame, but that was a miscommunication there between Boubacar Drame and Umar Keita, was there. And Mustafa Jaju around the middle of the park, but also triple or double shot. Boubacar Sanyang is also preparing to come in the middle of the park. He'll surely be replacing possibly Mustafa Jaju maybe. A long ball to Umar Bojang, who managed to head it back onto the foot of Danjo for BK Milan. Here comes Marong, rolls it back to Yusufa Mane, who's been one of the pieces placed in the field. A long one looking for Danjo, a long ball onto the gloves of Umar Keita, who is going down to waste some more time. 85 minutes on the clock, 5 minutes of normal time to play. Umar Keita is looking for Landing Jata, also looking for Boubacar Drame. Boubacar Sanyang is preparing to come in now. Also in the opponent box, as well as Abdou Jaju onto the foot of Dominic Boissy against Jiba. Dominic Boissy running onto the corner flag, control that ball beautifully, face Jiba with absolute poise, tries to get past his marker. Brian Mendy was calling for that, but Dominic Boissy is still satisfied to face him. Here he comes, Rossi to Umar Bojang, but Umar could not have the control on that ball as the ball bubbles out for a goal kick. So Brian Mendy is making way for Boubacar Sanyang, and also Boubacar Drame making way for Abdou Jaju. So Abdou Jaju a few minutes to withstand the press, and also Boubacar Sanyang a few minutes to close down the middle of the park. Boubacar Sanyang is coming in to replace Brian Mendy, and also Abdou Diallo. So they are all like for like replacements.
Yeah, definitely. I think Sanyang will come in and give us some of the energy in the midfield, the freshness, so that we can be able to manage the game and then get the maximum 3 points. That's the tactical switch here.
Yeah. So Omar, that was a good chat there by Omar Bojang to close down Ibrahim Sanyang. Medina are now lifting the high line a little bit, maybe to avoid them being so close to the keeper. Fighting Abdou Diallo there, that's what you are brought for, to help the team kill some more time. Abdou Diallo, face to face with the opponents, he's a hard worker anyways. There comes Matar or Maron with Umar. Oh, the referee is missing his practice again. God! It is a red card against Lamin Cisse.
I said it. It's a joke. It's on the card. You take him out.
Well, I think that was not harsh.
No, it's not hard. It's not harsh. It's a foul. It's a definite caution. It's a bookable offense. Because the player was bound for goal and you held him back. You pull him back, that's a questionable offense. But like I said before this incident, he's injured. He's on a card. He's feeling pain. At this moment, you have to bring him out.
Yeah, I also think you should
Malik is a clever defender. He's good. He has experience. He would have been the right fit before we would be in this kind of situation.
now he's missing the next game against GPA.
Yeah, he's gonna miss.
Milan will have the chance now to come back in the starting lineup. And here there comes Francis Camara sending in a long one. Buba Sanyang jumps and win that ball out. Still around the penalty area. BK Milan sending in another delivery, landing Jata jumps, but all the way out for a goal kick against from Medina United.
Holding midfield, and then we manage the game. We use the balls, we play in their, try to play in their area, hold the balls, play to the clever players, to the skillful players, try to cause some problems for the defense there, and try to waste some minutes there, so that at least we can take the maximum points.
Yeah, I think the coach is now playing a 4-2-3 formation with only two central midfielders trying to be as sticky as they possibly can. But Abdou Diallo also on the right, another substitution. Who's coming in? Omar Bojang is going out for Malik Mo. Who change is there?
Yeah, definitely.
But this should have been earlier.
Yeah, definitely we have to sacrifice this striker now. We have no choice because Malik has to come in. Like I said before this incident, Malik should have come in for pair well before that incident. He's feeling pain. He's on a yellow card. Definitely he was frustrated. So that action was, I saw it coming.
So it coming definitely. So it will be like would stretch the field as they possibly can with no centre forwards. And of course, if they can punish them from the wings, then they take them. So here they come now. Buwak Sanyang, Abdullah Kamara brought down the opponent. Face the ball. In favor of BK Milan. Here they come now, BK Milan. And final 2 minutes to chase. Jaju close. Good. 89 minutes on the clock. 1 minute of normal time to play. Defending versus attack. Ibrahim Sanyang looking for Francis Camara. Matar was calling for that. Now they're playing around the opponent box. Buwak Sanyang closing down. And Bajo, who's opting to go all the way back to Jiba and his defensive player. Was calling for that. Yakins Matar around the opponent box. Sidi Keita win that tussle against the opponent. See how they come now. Abdou Diallo has been called to retreat. But Lamin Jata win that ball. It touched the referee, he says. And BK Milan would have the chance to restart play. They have a few minutes now to salvage a point with the Gaffer Alujan Bis on the third line. Of course, for Medina and busy there.
6 minutes.
Ibrahim Sanyang, 6 minutes of other time. That's too much. Ibrahim Sanyang sends in a long one. Jumps Abdullah Kamara, who has a very good header there. Buba Sanyang, Rosito Mustafa Jaju, who is now pressing with Dominic calling for that. Good pass there, but Jiba read the ball so well, and of course stopped the ball from reaching Dominic Boyce. It now reaches him though, as he tries to get past his marker, keeping the ball as he possibly can. I think he'll be needed now his skills, because the longer you keep the ball, the longer you frustrate the opponents. Mustafa Jaju rolls it to Abdullah Kamara, who is now overlapping, looking for Dominic Boyce, face to face with Jiba, around the penalty area. Dominic, entrance of the box goes for that was so close, that would have been playing over there.
Like I said, right now we need to get the ball to the feet of the clever players, skillful players, basic players like Dominic, who can waste some seconds on the ball and take the play as deep to the opponent's half. We don't need to play here right now because we are a man down.
Yeah, absolutely. So there they come now, Malik Mo. He is not even interested to take the armband. Closer. Francis Camara of Tony. Yeah, they come now. And They newly introduced Marong. Now trying to passes Yada comes back, landing Jata, closing him down beautifully. Marling Bow, the defender, win that touchdown there. Landing Jata, clear his line onto the foot of CD Bay. Yada come BK Milan pressing onto the foot of Mustafa Jajo as he win that touchdown. And CD Keita recovering time across onto the hands of Umar Keita, who win that ball and now going down as he's been given a kiss for his forehead by Abdullah Conte. Thank you, sir. He's telling him. Few more minutes now. It's of course 92 on the clock. 4 to give themselves a very important 3 point. BK Milan is one of the 3 case teams you can face in the second division. Umar Keita, Malimbo is calling on them to be as focused as they possibly can. A leader power excellent Umar Keita sending in a long one all the way to Jeepa. Of course, with Dominic Boyce is touched in a haste even to press. Here they come now, sending in a long one. Malingbo jumps and win that header all the way for a throw in favor of BK Milan. Yusufa Mane takes that. Rossi to Usman Sise, who has been busy all afternoon. Rossi to Mane, who are now going for a cross. Sends in a long one. It ends after one. Francis brings it out and a goal kick in favor of Medina United. The cross, of course, the assistant referee says cross the line as it alerts everyone. Few more minutes to go. Umar Keita did not mind, and also the captain for today, having his hand on the ball.
Relax.
And Malingbo, Umar is calling on Malik and Abdullah Conte to be as close, as compact as they possibly can. Another substitution they are preparing, that is Modou Sadio coming in, anyone from now. He could be replacing Dominic Boas on the other side of the field, or Mustafa Jaji maybe, to add a bit more fluidity and of course energy in the middle of the park. Abdul Jaju chasing that ball, having a grip now, controls it beautifully, and wins a throw for Medina United, a very important throw. Dominic Boasi is making way for Modou Sadio. Modou Sadio scored the opener against Dam City at the KG5 Minute Stadium in Banjul 3 weeks back. And now he is in to replace Dominic Boasi, the goal scorer of the afternoon. Dominic, who scored the thumping trap against BK Milan, for what was a very, very important one, scored today also against BK Milan, for what it again is taking Medina to a very important 3 points today too. Abdul Jaju onto the foot of is brought down, the referee was not interested, and here there comes now Bajo trying to press Buwasanya. Tosh will win that Tosh, and it's a throw in favor of who is now fans are chanting Amrabat. Well, they seem to have the same physicality. Landing Jata jumps, wins the ball, and now Medina United are trying to be as compact as they possibly can, trying to close down the spaces. They have few minutes to save themselves, few minutes to find their holy grail, few minutes to find that very important 3 points. Long ball, LS everyone. Another few minutes to find the breather. The ball boys bringing 2 balls into the field with of course seconds to go. 94 minutes on the clock, 2 minutes of course additional time to play. 2 minutes to find the 3 points. The gaffer, Lamin Saleh busy on the third line, calling on them to press, calling on them to fight. Umar Keita calling on the defenders to press. Abdul Jaju up there, and also you have Modou Sadio up there, Mustafa Jaju on the other side with of course Sidi Keita and Buwasanya trying to be as close to each other in the middle of the park as they possibly can be. Here they come now. Modou Sadio jumps, Ibrahim Wasanya jumps, Danjo having a touch on that ball for BK Milan. Is closed down by Buwasanya. Went for a long ball onto the foot of course Lamin Marong, who is trying to get past his marker Mustafa Jaji, which he does beautifully. Looking for Yusufa Mane, opting to go high. It allows everyone, and a goal kick. Another important breather for Medina United. The time is running, the time is ticking fast. BK Milan again seems to be dropping points for what could be 4 games in a row. They dropped points against Medina United. Drop, of course, their last win was against Califin West. That was an almighty years ago. And of course, the Lotto Lions, the Gamba Lions, their last encounter, what was a 2-0 score. And Umar Keita now having his foot on that ball, opting to go high, sends a long one, looking to connect Abdul Jaju, which he does beautifully. Abdul Jaju has the ball to the opponent box, but that was nowhere there. Modou Sadio is now running to close down, which he does. Of course, that is the first leg we need now in this final few minutes. Here they come now. Beautiful football there by Abdullah Kamara. The referee says play on. And here they come now, press. Abdul Jaju pressing for that final few ball in the middle of the park, but misses that ball onto the foot of Machar. Here they come, Ibrahim Sanya now for BK BK Milan, sending it long, connecting Bajo, which he does. Malimbo wins that touch, will clear his line. There is no nonsense clearance at the moment. No minute to wait. All they do
Let's look at our watches.
95 minutes. Let's say 96 minutes now. 95-50. Last 10 seconds to go for the Francis Camara onto the cross of Umar Keita. It is over, it looks like. A day of a party for Medina. Umar Keita, the cameraman is sweating. Inside of that very important 3 points. It's not easy. Absolutely not easy. And BK Milan pressed with all they have. But it looks like Dominic's only goal would be enough for that very important 3 points. Landing Jata long for Modu Sajo. Ibrahim Sanyang was been good all day long with that. Buba Sanyang also was good for that. Final touch. Umar Bajo now for BK Milan. The pass was backwards under the foot of his Superman. This could be the final piece of Holy Grail. The time is finished. Here they come now. Ibrahim Sanyang. And the fans are calling on the referees to look for their watch. Ibrahim Sanyang, the captain, par excellent, sending a log one. Ablai Kamara, Jones, Mustafa Jaju, clear his line beautiful. Danger was chasing for that. But now the gaffer and the players of Medina United calling on the referee to look for his watch. Very important 3 points. What a win. What a fight. What a game. Dominic Boas is on the point. His only goal was enough for him. Medina the only important 3 points. Now they go on 27 points. We will know when the table is updated full time. Here at the Little Dream Center. BK Milan 0. Medina United 1.
The last thing is the bringing of Sadio is not bad. But you should have gone. Sadio keep Dominic. He's clever, he's strong, he can hold the ball, he can take on 3 players. Overall, we came up against a very clever team. They could have punished us with that. Because there is Silas.
Silas will come back for maybe Brian or Mustafa.
Jadi, yes, because he was finished.
With Dominic here.
Yeah, with Dominic still there. Yes.
My box.
Boy, you open now. Okay. Why? You are going to work. Banding I am the first one. Bada ale wako no me.